All right. Again, good morning and good day to everybody, wherever you are. Once again, we are here to discuss some important issues in relation to the subject Introduction to Criminology, no? Especially in Chapter 1. So I hope, once again, that you are all in safe condition. And I hope again and again that you will utilize this simple learning material for your advantage as far as our subject is concerned. So again, this is a continuation of the first discussion that I made. All right, so with that, let us proceed further. All right, so in connection to the discussion last time, uh, I hope you were able to have the basic understanding and appreciation on what is criminology. And remember this, criminology as a profession is nothing without the people who have the passion, who have the expertise to conduct the study or scientific study of crime. No, so these professionals, no, these professionals who uh, uh, who are the reason for the success of criminology as a profession are, of course, those criminologists. No, so criminologist is a professional, a person. Criminology is the profession. Criminologist is the professional. Okay, so do not forget that. So professional criminologist. That's why in the Philippines we have PCAP, no? PCAP, PCAP. That is known as Professional Criminologist Association of the Philippines, no? So lahat ng licensed criminologists, lahat ng pumasa sa licensure examination for criminologists, they will be a member of the Professional Criminologist Association of the Philippines. So pag hindi ka pumasa sa board examination, then do not expect to be a member of this prominent organization. So again, criminology will not be successful without these professionals we known as criminologists. No? So yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, pag hindi ka papasa sa board exam, then you will not be a criminologist. You will be a criminologi. Lugi negosyo. So, who are criminologists? Criminologists refers to individuals. No? These are credentialed. So pag sinabi mong credentialed, they are eligible because they passed the licensure examination. They are holding advanced degrees. Kasi ang criminologist, after you pass, then pwede ka rin mag-advanced degrees. You will have your masteral and your doctorate degree in criminology. No? A criminologist also studies crime, criminals, and criminal behavior. Occasionally, the term criminologist describes almost anyone working in the criminal justice field, regardless of formal training. Because, especially in law enforcement, no, because again, the criminal justice, especially in the Philippines, have 5 pillars na bumubuo sa criminal justice. Ang unang first pillar is the law enforcement, no? And commonly ang pumapasok nito criminologist. Ganon din sa pang-apat na pillar, which is corrections. Karamihan ng pumapasok doon ay criminologists. Sa community, of course, the criminologists are there in the community. Andito yung mga schools, mga researchers, yan. So, you know, we belong to the criminal justice. Okay? So, also, criminologists are sometimes defined as academics, researchers, and policy analysts. Yan, policy analyst. Bakit naging policy analyst? Because sabi ko nga sa inyo, and as according to our pioneers or mga uh, personalities in criminology, there are three scopes according to Sutherland: the making of law, breaking breaking of law, and towards the reaction of the reaction towards the breaking of law. So ang isa doon is criminologists conduct studies and they recommend to our policymakers katulad ng Congress. Congress is the branch of the government that is in charge in the making of law, no? So kung may gusto tayong i-recommend sa Congress para gumawa ng isang batas as a part of policy, specifically in the crime control and prevention, then we can recommend that. That is why criminologists are also policy analysts, because again, they can conduct a study of existing law, not only to recommend the making of law, but they can also study crime and recommend study criminal laws and recommend if these law are effective or not, or they need to be amended. So criminologists are policy analysts. So do not forget that. Now, so to distinguish it with criminologists, because again and again, we already distinguish what is criminology versus criminal justice. No? Ngayon naman, you have to distinguish what is all about criminologists and criminal justice professionals. So of course, yung mga criminal justice professionals, yan yung mga police officers, correction officers, probation and parole. Itong correction, yan yung nasa mga kulungan, no? Jail or prison. Itong probation and parole officer, yan yung nagbibigay ng non-institutional correction. Yan yung pag nabibigyan ng parole, nabibigyan ng probation, ang isang tao na nasentensyahan, then itong mga probation at parole officer sila ang nag-aalaga at nag-i-implement sa reformation and rehabilitation ng isang convicted individual outside prison, no? So may mga guidelines diyan. Kaya nga ang corrections mainly dalawa, institutional and non-institutional. So yung institutional, inside the prison or jail ang correction or rehabilitation or reformation. Non-institutional, nangyayari yan outside the jail or prison. Katulad nga ng pag ikaw ay mag-apply for probation. Ang probation is pag qualified ka, then pwede kang mag-apply sa korte na nagbigay sa iyo ng sentensya para ikaw ay hindi makulong at doon mo sa labas magbago ka, no? So i-hold muna yung implementation ng iyong sentence, then ikaw ay mag-undergo ng therapeutic modalities, you will undergo therapy, rehabilitation, at patunayan mo ang sarili mo that you need a second chance and you deserve a second chance. So that is probation. Ang parole naman is para sa mga nakakulong na pag sila ay qualified while serving sentence inside the prison, pwede silang mag-apply ng parole, at pag sila ay nabigyan ng parole, pwede silang palabasin out from the prison. Then they will be supervised by this probation or parole officers hanggang sa matapos at mapatunayan nila that they deserve and they are now a better person, then they will be fully released in the community afterwards. So of course, yung mga judges, sila yung officer of the court, no? As one of the pillar of the criminal justice. Prosecutors, ito yung mga fiscal. Ito yung mga, these are lawyers by profession. Sila yung nasa prosecution pillar. Pag may nangyaring krimen, pag may pinatay, sila yung tatayo para sa victim in court. Sila yung tatayo para sa victim. Sila rin ang magpro-provide ng evidence to prove the guilt of an accused or suspect in court. Then also, of course, yung mga criminal defense attorneys, yan ang mga defense lawyer. Pag sinabi mong defense lawyer, siya yung tagapagtanggol ng akusado or kriminal. Yan. So do not forget that. Sila yung criminal justice professionals. So again and again, now, mostly at this very moment in the Philippines, karamihan ng criminologists nagiging criminal justice professional because nagiging police, nagiging jail officer, no? Then aside from that, there is another term that you should remember. is the term criminalist. No, this from the word criminal, criminalistics. No, so this is in relation to forensic science. So yung mga experts, example, a police officer. Again, no, ang mga criminalists, no, these are pwedeng a criminologist or a criminal justice professional who is an expert, no. Ang kanyang specialty is on forensic science, no. So katulad ng fingerprint expert, ang kanyang expertise is the examination of fingerprint, no. Ang kanyang expertise is to examine and identify evidence using firearm or examining firearm as evidence, no? Even those experts in DNA, no, yung experts in the use of DNA analysis, no? So mostly ang mga criminalists, no, ang subject nila is the effect of crime, no? So mostly ang subject of study ng criminalists ay physical evidence, no? Kaya nga criminal of things of related to things, no, or physical evidence. Ang physical evidence, tatlo ang klase niyan. Associative evidence, uh, tracing evidence, and corpus delicti evidence. Ang corpus delicti, for example, yung katawan or the corpse or yung dead body ng victim. No, that is the corpus delicti. No, that is the body of the crime that will show that merong namatay at merong possible na homicide or murder case. Kung walang katawan ng namatay, then you cannot say that there is murder or homicide. No? Pag sinabi mong binaril ang victim, then you have to show a firearm. Hindi pwedeng knife ang evidence mo. So, ang nag-identify sa mga ito at they appear also in court as expert witness, it is our criminalists, no? Or sometimes they call it the forensic experts, no? Forensic expert, no? Or these are certified criminalistics specialists, no? So again, that is associative evidence, katulad ng fingerprint, no? Fingerprint as evidence is an associative evidence. Tracing evidence, example is yung ID mo, no? Nakita yung ID mo sa crime scene, then pwedeng gamitin yan to trace the location or whereabout of the suspect. No, of course, pag andun yung ID mo, kung na Ifugao State University, then basically, hahanapin ka sa Ifugao State University, Potya campus. No? So be careful of that. Alright? So, yan yung criminalist. No? So, pwedeng ang criminalist is a criminal justice professional or pwede rin a criminologist. No? Na ang kanyang field of expertise is on the study and examination of physical evidence. No? So, again, I hope you know that, physical evidence is a very important evidence to identify the suspect and provide evidence for the guilt of the suspect, no, of a crime. Yeah, so I hope that is clear. And again, additional inputs. Academic criminologists and research criminologists, they are generally holder of doctorate degree. Ang PhD, ang ibig sabihin ng PhD is Doctor of Philosophy in Criminology. Yan. Kaya pag may nakita kang PhD, Doctor of Philosophy in Criminology or Criminal Justice. No? So, nakakakita kayo ng mga PhD, karamihan sa university or colleges. Okay? Kung saan merong Bachelor of Science in Criminology as a course. No? Then, as mentioned here, most PhD criminologists teach criminology or criminology-related subjects. Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, makakita ka lang ng mga PhD sa university. But pwede rin sa mga police, may mga PhD, but hindi ito common. No? Kasi sa university at saka colleges, kailangan yung utak nahahasa related sa criminology, kaya dapat ang mga nagtuturo, they always undergo trainings, they undergo higher level of education. And yun, yung masteral at saka PhD. A Master of Science in Criminology or Criminal Justice degree holder often find easy entrance in the academe. Kaya nga sa college sa Ifugao State University, one of the requirement is you must be a holder of Master of Science in Criminology or Master of Science in Criminal Justice. So pag-graduate ka ng Criminology, nag-board exam ka at pumasa ka at gusto mong taasan yung level ng utak mo sa Criminology, then pwede kang mag-enroll sa Master of Science in Criminology. At pag gusto mo pang i-increase, then you enroll Doctor of Philosophy in Criminology. At again, huwag kayong maging PhD on the other hand. May ibang meaning ang PhD, puro hangin ang dala. Or sometimes parang hindi doktor. So be careful of that. Then number 4, criminologists in the Philippines are qualified to enter the law enforcement service. Again, we have the law, Republic Act number 6506 and Republic Act number 11,131. This law provides that criminologists, yung mga criminologists laang, hindi kasali ang criminology graduate. Magkaiba ang criminology graduate at saka criminologist. So, you must be a criminologist, not only a criminology graduate kasi useless yan. Alright? So, ang mga criminologists, they are qualified to enter the law enforcement university, criminological research, be a forensic technician or forensic expert, at pwede rin sa security services as a security officer or in any other criminal in the criminal justice system, katulad nga ng corrections, no? Pwedeng makapasok doon yung BJMP at saka Bureau of Corrections, yeah? So again, pag ikaw ay criminologist, hindi ka miyaw-awan. There are many available fields in the government that you can enter to give your service as a criminologist. Kaya don't worry. You are in the right track if you are enrolled in criminology. Okay? So do not forget that. All right. So next issue that you should remember as part of the discussion is you should know how to distinguish crime, correlate it with deviance, delinquency. No? So correlation of crime, deviance, and delinquency in criminology. So, as a whole, itong tatlong yan, mostly, they are synonymous from each other. Ibig sabihin, may pagkakapareho ang mga yan. Anong pagkakapareho? Parehas silang mga, these are not good acts. Hindi ito magagandang gawain. Okay? So, ang crime lang is more broad, no? And serious and heavy and specific, no? So, pag sinabi mong crime, this is an act committed or omitted in violation of criminal law. So may mga ibang gawain na kahit walang batas, sa mata ng tao, sa mata ng community, hindi maganda, sa paningin ng karamihan, base sa social norms or standards, then nagiging deviance yan. Diba? Ano yung mga example? Pag may asawa ka, huwag kang basta nakikisama sa mga lalaki. Di ba? Kahit sa pagsakay sa motorcycle, it is not good to see a married woman, no? Na gustong-gusto or pwede namang sumakay sa jeepney, siya pa ang nagyayaya o sumasakay sa motorcycle ng iba, hindi maganda sa tingin ng tao. That is a deviance. Deviance, no? Deviance or deviance. Okay, so sometimes ang deviance, pag hindi ito napigilan, nagiging crime ito. No? So do not forget that. Example, normal sa isang tao na dapat ang pag ikaw ay isang of legal age, example, 18 and above, or example, you are 30 years old, it should be normal. Ang normal sa mata ng tao at sa, sa kabuuan ay dapat ang iasawa mo or ang gusto mo romantically, yung kapareho mo or at least, alam mo yun, yung hindi kayo makalayo ng edad. Pero pag ikaw ay 25 years old at ang nagsasatisfy sa'yo or ang gusto mo is isang 3 years old, 1 year old, or 5 years old, or 6 years old, doon ka na-attract at yun ang gusto mo, then you know that is a deviance. Likewise, for a 40 years old na nakikipag-romantic relationship sa isang 12 years old, sa isang 9 years old, that is not good. That is a deviance. Or, ang mas worse, imbes na tao yung gustuhin mo, sexually speaking, mas gusto mo pang makipag-sex sa aso or sa animal. Doon ka mas masaya. That is a deviance. At pag ito ay hindi napigilan at lumala, then uh, it may cause for you to commit crime. Yes. Kasi pag wala ka nang makitang bata at ayaw ng bata sa iyo, pwede mo siyang pwersahin. At doon nakakaroon ng rape. Kasi yun ang gusto mo. So again, a deviance does not only focus that there is a crime committed, but once a deviant act, no? Ang isang gawain na hindi kaaya-aya at hindi maganda, pag ito ay tuloy-tuloy na nangyayari, then it may cause the commission of a serious one, which is the commission of a crime. Sa delinquency naman, you have to understand that delinquency is a term that mostly related to an act that is not good committed by children, no? Children. Kaya nga meron tayong tinatawag na juvenile delinquency. Pag sinabi mong juvenile, you're referring to a child. So, child delinquency. So, ang mga bata, may mga ginagawa dahil sa bata sila, dahil sa hindi masyadong na-develop ang utak nila, then they are doing some things that, hindi maganda. No? Pero ito ay mga gawain ng mga bata. Kaya pag ikaw ay hindi na bata, sino ba ang child sa Philippines? Oh. Sino ba ang child? Yung mga child are below 18 years old. No? Below 18. So 17, pababa, those are children already. Kaya nga sa batas, ang 15 years old, they are exempted from any criminal liability. No? So do not forget that. Hmm. Because, again, no, let me repeat. Ang delinquency is an act that is not good, mostly committed by children. No? So, pag ang isang delinquency, hindi rin ito napigilan at tuloy-tuloy itong nangyayari at naging parte na ng buhay ng isang bata, then paglaki niya, he may commit crime. So do not forget that. Okay, so itong deviance and delinquency, these are problems. Na pag hindi ito napigilan at hindi natin in-address ang mga problemang ito, which is deviance and delinquency, then a serious act can be committed, which is crime. And again, once you committed a crime, remember this, there is always a penalty and a damage and crime once committed produces a wider and serious damage to lives and properties. No? So, yan yung concern ng criminology. We study delinquency, deviance, and above all, crime. Okay, so I hope that is a little bit clear to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. All right? So do not forget that. So deviance, yan, human activity that violates social norms. So pag sinabing social norms, these are social standards na 99% ng mga tao sinasabi nila na maganda ito or masama ito. Kaya pag violate mo at limabsing ka, it is social norms, then what you do is a deviance. Okay, so do not forget that, Next is, ito, kaya sinabi nilang bad behavior. Sometimes ang deviance is bad behavior. No? Okay? So pag ang isang bad behavior na hindi naman crime, nahayaan natin at hindi natin napigilan, na-address natin, pwede kang makagawa ng crime. No? Yan. Oh, di ba? Example, sa school, parati kang nagdadala ng itak, baril, or hindi baril because baril is not good or that is already a crime, even para. Oh. So basta any bad behavior that will not be addressed and solved, then it may become a crime. Then that is a wider problem, no? So crime, again and again, I always tell to you people, so pag narinig nyo yung term na crime, ang kasama niya is criminal law. So when there is no criminal law defining such act or human conduct or behavior, then it is not a crime. No? So do not forget that. No? I hope you know what is that. No? So criminology, crime, criminal law. So do not forget that. Ha? Kaya nga, meron kayong subject na criminal law. No? Because you should know kailan mo pwedeng sabihin ng isang act is a crime. Ha? Hindi lahat ng crack, even deviance, they are not all crimes. No? Even delinquency. No? So do not forget. Yeah. Young people or juveniles. So I hope that is clear, ladies and gentlemen, for that matter. Let us proceed further. What are the importance of studying criminology? Why you study criminology? Ulitin ko sa inyo, why criminology exists? Because there is a crime. And a crime must be controlled or prevented. No? So I hope nawatan nyo the control and prevention. Pag sinabing control, at least do something para hindi dadami pa. Ah, you have to do something to lower the number of crime. No? Yan. Kung sana 5 pagnanakaw ang nangyayari sa isang araw, then do something. Mag-patrol kayo, mag-investigate, mag-aresto para hindi pamarisan ng iba. Then baka matakot yung criminal, then hindi na sila gagawa. So yung 5 magnanakaw, na-aresto mo yung 4, then isa na lang ang natitira. At least hindi marami. Yung prevented naman, ganun din, it follows. Pag inaresto mo ang isang criminal, then mapre-preventan na siya na gumawa pa ng krimen. So, there are importance of studying criminology and importance of the existence of criminology. First is theoretical instances. Criminology investigate and determine causes of social disorganization. Kaya nga pag walang criminology, then who will study? Ang criminology lang ang may interest sa crime and the criminal justice. Okay? That is why criminology will conduct a study and they provide theories. Ano ang theory? Theory is a set of idea explaining something. No? Pero hindi mo basta-basta magkakaroon ng explanation without the conduct of the study. Yan. Okay? Second, why criminology is important to study and understand, and it exists is for practical instances. Knowing the ways and means of preventing crimes and reformation of offenders. In other words, pag merong explanation ang crime, bakit maganitong crime, bakit si Pedro gumagawa ng crime, pag may explanation, then at least alam mo ang magiging solution. And that is the practical instance. No? If you know the explanation, then you know how to address the problem. No? By preventing and controlling it and by reforming offenders. Yan ang trabaho ng correction. No? Diba? So, ang correction natin is not, again and again, not to kill people, not to punish people, but to reform and correct people. So that after serving sentence, then they will become a better person in the community. No? So yan, yung dalawa. Theoretical because it conducts the study and it explains why a crime exists. And after explaining it, then it will be used in a practical way because you now know what are your steps to control and reform criminals. Okay? Next is the major allied sciences of criminology. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo that, and even in the definition, that criminology is an interdisciplinary field of study. We are jack of our trades, no? Maraming kailangan malawak ang pag-iisip mo kung gusto mong intindihin ang criminology. Oh. So, itong mga major allied sciences of criminology is an evidence na talaga na ang criminology is interdisciplinary field of study, no? Because maraming klase ng studies ang ginagamit at kailangang i-apply at pinag-aaralan sa criminology. Kaya nga tingnan nyo yung subject sa criminology as a course. 7 na klase. Di ba? So, again, no, this major allied sciences of criminology will explain to you that criminology is not easy. No, it is not an easy course. Why? Because kailangan maluwang at malawak ang iyong pag-iisip for you to appreciate and be a part of the solution of crime, no? So we have one is sociology, no? Kaya nga social science ang criminology, no? The study of crime that is focused on a group of people and society as a whole. It also use psychology. Yan, kaya in the past we discussed criminal psychology, psychiatry. Yan. Psychiatry, I hope you know the difference of psychology. Psychology is all about human behavior. Psychiatry is about the human mind. Kung ano nang isip. Pag psychiatry nang involved, baka baliw na yung taong yan. Pag behavior, okay pa. Psychology. Pwede pang, manageable pa yan. No? Pero itong psychology, sabi ko nga, normal ka naman, lawyer ka for example, pero talagang sexually speaking, ang gusto mo is animal or baboy or aso ang gusto mong makipag-sex ka sa kanya. Ayaw mo ang tao, then that is a behavioral problem. That is a deviance. Na baka magnanakaw ka na ng animal para tirahin mo for that matter. Ang mali yan. Nagiging robbery na yan of theft. Next is anthropology, no? Again, pag narinig nyo yung anthropology, it's about the physical feature of a person. No? You study, does the physical attributes of a person have impact or contribution in criminality? Yeah. Ginagamit ang anthropology. Physiology, no? This is now on the function of various organs of the body in relation to the behavior of a particular person. So this is all about the physical body. Yung anthropology is the feature, ano bang itsura, no? Ang physiology is katawan na natin mismo. Yan. Okay? So yung may mga high blood, yan, easily na nagagalit ang mga yan and they can be violent, no? And so forth and so on. Okay? So those are some of the major allied sciences of criminology, no? Pero ang kompleto makikita niyo sa subjects na 7. Yan, nasa batas yan, no? Then specific details of the subject of the study of criminology. Ito yung mga subject of the study sa criminology, di ba? Of course, crime is the number 1 subject, no? Crime refers to an act committed. Pag sinabi mong committed, ginawa mo. Pag sinabing omitted, hindi mo nagawa. So katulad ng pagbabayad ng tax, sabi ng batas, it commands you to do that, which is to pay tax, pero hindi mo ginawa. That is omission or omitted. Yeah? Wala kang ginawa, pero may crime ka because you did not do and command by law. Pero yung sabi ng batas, it forbids you or pinagbabawal na ikaw ay magnakaw ng kahit ano na hindi sa'yo, pero ginawa mo, you have already committed an act that is being prohibited. So do not forget. Crime is again a violation of a criminal law. A crime is an injurious, detrimental, or harmful to the norms of society. Kaya nga pag criminology student ka, umpisahan mo sa utak mo that crime is not good, walang maidudulot sa iyo yan, at lahat ng ginagawa natin, we have to always consider it kasi pag krimen na ang ginawa mo, then the long hand of the law will come and catch you. And again, it is injurious, detrimental, or harmful to the norms of the society. Okay? So ang crime, pwedeng tawagin na offense, pwedeng felony, pwedeng delinquency, pwedeng deviance. But I hope you know how to distinguish them, no? So offense, these are violation of the special law, katulad ng Republic Acts, no? Yan. Ito yung Republic Acts, these are new laws or laws created by Congress na wala doon sa revised penal code. So lahat ng batas na wala sa revised penal code nasa special law. Pag sinabing special, specific law. Specific law. So anong tawag mo sa mga crimes that are punishable by the revised penal code? They are called as felony. Itong Act number 3815, iyan yung batas na pinasa ng Kongreso para magawa yung revised penal code. Katulad ng IFSU, wala namang Ifugao State University without the law. And I hope you know the law that created IFSU. IFSU or Ifugao State University. Misdemeanor, this is a term, ang misdemeanor is medyo mababa yan, no? It is a petty crime. Pag sinabing petty or P-E-T-T-Y, petty, simple. These are, not so much serious, no? That is why itong mga misdemeanor, these are violation of simple rules and regulations like yung mga ordinances ng local government units. Yung mga ordinances sa munisipyo natin, sa probinsya. Okay? So pag nakita niyo ang offense, felony, most probably the two of these, you will remember these are examples of crime. Offense, these are crimes in violation of the special law. Felony, these are crimes in violation of the revised penal code. Another issue that you should remember in relation to crime is the criminological elements of crime or anatomy of crime. In criminology, the crime triangle, ito yung ginawa sa criminology para mas maintindihan mo paano ba nangyayari at merong krimen, no? So itong triangle na yan na buo, pag triangle may tatlong sides, 1, 2, 3. Pag nagkasama-sama ang mga yan, there is triangle. So when there is triangle, there is crime. So yung triangle represents crime. So hindi mo mabuo yung mga sides ng yan kung wala yung instrumentality, wala yung opportunity, walang motive. So pag meron yung tatlong yan, basically, pag hindi napigilan ng tao, there will be crime. No? Oh. Sabi ko nga, walang-wala kang pera. Oh. That is your situation. No? Oh. Habang naglalakad ka, may bahay na malaki, bukas ang gate, walang tao, walang aso. Kitang-kita mo, may pera sa loob. Ay. Yeah, that is an opportunity. Bukas may pera sa loob, nakikita mo. Oh. Meron ka namang paa. You can walk and proceed there. Unless kung kahit nakikita mo, hindi ka makapasok kasi talagang fully closed. Wala kang opportunity. Oh. Pero kung meron kang lagari, pwede mong lagarihin, that is the instrument of the crime. No? Yan. So even your hands, those are instruments. Even your mouth, yan. Katulad sa libel, yan. Your mouth is your instrument. No? Yan. Then motive. Okay? So pag meron yan, again and again, I hope you know the difference of motive and intent. So motive is the driving force. Yan yung dahilan kung bakit ka napag-isip-isip mo ang isang intention, which is example to kill. Yeah. So motive is the driving force that compels an individual to commit such crime. But again, under the law, pag gumawa ka ng isang bagay dahil walang motive, for example, accident, namatay mo yung tao, by accident, still, you are liable for it kasi nagdulot ka ng kasamaan, wala kung hindi dahil sa ginawa mo, hindi dahil sa kapabayaan mo, hindi sana nangyari yon. Yan yung tinatawag na proximate cause. no? Or yan tinatawag sa maxim na el que es causa de la causa es causa del mal causado. He who is the cause of the cause is the cause of the evil cause. So still liable ka pa rin, but at least mas mataas yung penalty kung kompleto yung elemento compared sa kulang, no? Mas mababa ang penalty niya. Okay? This also, in addition to the explanation on the occurrence of crime, a psychology of crime or a formula of crime was devised. So ito palang instrumentality, opportunity, sometimes they call it the anatomy of crime or the elements of crime or the triangle of crime. So do not forget that. Huh? So this formula of crime was devised by David Abrahamson in 19, he died in 1990, a forensic psychiatrist, and according to him, is a product of crime is a product of individuals' tendencies and situation of the moment interacting with his mental resistance. Tama naman yun. So kahit naman nakita mo na mayroong pera, no, na bukas yung pintuan, no, that is an opportunity. Oh, pero pag malakas ang iyong mental resistance, then okay, so this formula of crime, just like the triangle of crime, is a very important tool now for criminology students and practitioners for them to more understand how crime exists. No, this is in a psychological basis. No, psychological basis. No, this is related to foreign psychology. No, so ito as devised by a forensic psychiatrist. No, there will be crime if the tendency plus the situation is over resistance. No, ibig sabihin, pag mahina ang mental resistance natin, pag mahina ang ating mental resistance, then basically, mangingibabaw ang tendency and the situation, then equals crime. Pero yan ang sinasabi ko sa inyo, as a criminology student, you must not be involved in any crime or else useless ang pinag-aralan mo. Ha? So, pag may sitwasyon, nagalit ka, or may opportunity na pwede kang gumawa ng isang bagay na hindi maganda, mag-isip-isip ka ng isa, dalawa, tatlo, magdasal ka, and in that way, you will baliktadin mo ito. Resistance over tendency. Dapat mangibabaw, ah, ah, mangibabaw or dapat nasa baba ang tendency at situation at nasa taas ang resistance, no? Hindi lang ikanta mo na tukso, layuan mo ako. Hindi lang kinakanta yan. Sinasagawa yan sa pamamagitan ng utak mo, no? Kaya use your utak, no? Do not just do something na pagsisihan mo. Okay? So yan. So crime is the criminal behavior, of course, is the result, no? Criminal tendency plus situation, resistance to temptation. So yung tendency plus situation, that is the temptation that you should resist, no? So yan, tendency is the desire, situation is the opportunity, and resistance is the control. So control, psychologically speaking. Kaya nga yung ulo natin nasa taas. Para lahat ng iniisip at ginagawa at gustong gawin ng kamay mo o ibang parte ng iyong katawan, then kailangan kontrolado mo. Kasi nga mataas ang ulo mo. Kung yung ulo mo nasa paa mo, hindi mo makikita ang ginagawa ng iba. That is why sinasabi nila always head up. No? Okay? Huwag kang uh, magpaloko. No? So do not forget that. So crime is committed if only and if the resistance to temptation of a person is very weak. Kaya kailangan lagyan ng utak natin ng maraming kaalaman so that if we are in a situation, then alam natin umalis at lumabas at hindi natin makumit ang krimen. No? So do not forget that. Pag may babae dyan na darampang, resist. Ha? Hindi mo alam, pinaplano ka lang naman pala. Kaya beware of that. Ha? Utak lang ang gamitin, ladies and gentlemen. Ha? Hindi muscle. So that is all about the anatomy of crime, and this triangle of crime explains how crime exists, no? At dito, pwede mo ring malaman kung paano mo i-control ang crime. Likewise, in the formula of crime. These are best example na pwede nating magamit to explain crime and also to control or prevent crime. No? So do not forget that. Next is the criminological classification of crimes. As to the result of crime, we have acquisitive. These are, these are criminological classification. No? General ito, no? As far as criminology is concerned, no? Uh, uh, we have, as you see, we have as a result of crime, acquisitive. This is one which when committed, the offender acquires something as a consequence of his criminal act. So committed, offender committed, acquires something as a consequence of the criminal act. So yung pagnanakaw, that is acquisitive crime kasi meron kang profit in return of your criminal act, no? Pero remember this, lahat ng galing sa masama, may hangganan din yan, no? So do not forget that. Acquisitive. Kapag gumawa ka ng crime and there is a profit in return to your criminal act, katulad ng corruption, di ba? Yung mga government officials, they do something illegal, in return they have money. Kaya yan. Extinctive crimes, ang result nito is destruction. Katulad ng murder, that is an example because you do something, pinatay mo yung tao. Pwede rin acquisitive yan kasi pwedeng bayad ka, binayaran ka, pumatay ka. Pwedeng both, dalawa andyan, no? Pero yan, pag ang result ng krimen mo is to destroy something or somebody, that is extinctive. The result of your action is for personal profit, that is acquisitive crime. Another is period of commission. Yan. Seasonal at saka situational. No? Ayan, pag pinagmamais, nagaduti at tatakaw. Yan. Seasonal. Yan. Depende sa sitwasyon. Pag December, maraming nagdanakaw because kailangan ng pag-gift ka o gusto mong bigyan yung sarili mo. Yan. Example lang yun, seasonal. Yan. Pag summer, maraming nare-rape kasi mainit. No? So it depends. No? Then situational, those are committed only in a given situation conducive to its commission. Yeah. So this is, it depends on the situation. No? Example, depende. No? So kung dahil sa sitwasyon na yan, nakagawa ka ng krimen, then that is situational crime. No? So do not forget that. Example, yung mga high blood. Because na high blood, nakagawa ng hindi maganda, that is situational. No? Then as to the length of time commission, episodic, committed a series of acts in a lengthy space of time. Yan, yung mga serial killer. Yan. Episodic, this is committed, continuously. No? So yung serial crime, that is an example. Instant crime, yan, committed short as possible. So, ibig sabihin, on the spot, no? Bigla mong binaril ang tao, namatay, instant crime yun, no? Yan, parang instant noodles. As to the place of commission, static. Ibig sabihin, the crime is committed only in one place. But continuing crimes, it is committed in several places, no? Example, pinatay mo yung isang tao dito, naglakad ka na naman, may pinatay ka, that is a continuing crime, no? Per se. Okay? Pero sa batas, mayroong din explanation yan. As to mental faculties sa pag-iisip ng criminal, rational crimes, those, pag sinabing rational, you understand. Kaya nga sabi ni Cesar Beccaria, ang crime is the result of the rational of a person. Or alam mo yun, alam niya yung ginawa niya. Plinano niya yan. No? Yan, ang rational. So, ibig sabihin, pag rational crime, ibig sabihin, intentional, motivated ang crime na yan. Plinano or planado. Yan. Pag sinabing irrational, these are committed by offenders who do not know the nature of their act. No? Okay? So, example, yung mga baliw. Yan. No?